Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about H1Z1, if it's a good game or not, and whether or not you should spend your hard-earned dollars on it. In the background you're going to be seeing some footage of me playing the game. I want to preface this video by saying that I currently only have about 5 hours on the game, so I'm not 100% sure on all its features, but I think I've played long enough to get a general feel for how the game plays. The game was made by Sony Online Entertainment and was released to the public on the 15th of January 2015 as an early access beta. While it will eventually be free to play, you currently have to pay a total of $20 to gain access. That $20 gets you 3 event tickets, which gain entry to game modes that would otherwise be locked behind a paywall, 2 crates which can be opened and drop items that will be useful to you, and finally a single crate key that opens a single crate. This is somewhat overpriced in my mind, but you are also paying for early access to a game which those who are unwilling to fork over the money will not get until the official launch of the game. Which brings me to my first topic, the launch of the game. If you can remember back to the launch day of the game, I'm sure you all heard about the mass refunds people were demanding. And I can see why. The game was promised to launch with no microtransactions, and then it launches and has microtransactions. It would seem that all the issues like no loot spawning have been pretty much fixed, and the game is pretty much functional. Or at least as functional as early access gets. One thing I feel like it's my duty to inform you is about the lack of Oceania servers. And by lack of, I mean there are no Oceania servers. Now, it has been announced they will be implementing servers for this region, but I must ask why they weren't there in the first place. Oceania is a large group of people that play video games, and by not giving us servers that are close to home, you are turning away a lot of potential buyers. But forgetting about the servers, let's talk about the game features. Currently the game exists in this limbo of half finished, half still being created, so I can only comment on features that are currently in the game as of right now. The crafting system is fairly easy to get a grasp on. You start the game with a limited amount of crafting recipes that your character inherently knows, and you're left to find out the other ones by combining objects in the world and seeing what they make. An interesting concept that I quite like, as it encourages exploration and curiosity, something that other survival games like DayZ lack currently. The combat system is quite similar to that of DayZ's, although the zombies feel considerably stronger. I mean, I shot one 3 times with a pistol, then a further 5 times with my assault rifle before having to resort to punching it to death. Whether this is a glitch or a legitimate gameplay feature, it sure makes your ammo disappear fast. There aren't many firearms currently in the game. There's 1 pistol, 1 assault rifle, 1 sniper rifle, and a single shotgun, but there are a decent amount of weapons when you include the types of bows, knives, and machetes that exist. Right now, if you're an Oceania player, you'll be lucky to hit anything, even with the seemingly small amount of lag there is. I mean, I've shot people dead in the chest and they didn't even react to it, only then to turn around and drop me, which is infuriating to say the least. The health, food, drink, stamina, and energy system all seem to be in working order, but you sure do get hungry quickly, forcing you to either start killing nearby deers or face a slow, annoying death, something that once again encourages exploration that I quite like. You'll no doubt have noticed by now this game looks a hell of a lot like DayZ, and I feel this is because DayZ really is the king of this genre, and any other games that attempt to be the next big survival horror game are seen as pretenders to the throne. I mean, I could go on for hours about how developers need to give zombie games in general a rest, as it's starting to feel like they're just beating a dead horse now, but that's another topic for another video. My only real 2 problems with this game are that there are no Oceania servers, which makes playing the game unenjoyable at times, and the value for money that you get. $20 is a fair bit to pay for 6 relatively useless microtransactions. If these things were fixed in the game, in my mind at least, the game would be 100 times better. This leads me to my final topic. Should you buy H1Z1? Well, if you don't mind early access and you've got $20 to spend, then it's most likely something you want to look at. But if you only ever buy 1 or 2 games a month, I think you might want to give this a miss, maybe buy DayZ instead. It's no doubt more hardcore, but it's really the king of survival horror genres. So that's all I wanted to talk about today, guys. There will still be some gameplay in the background where you can see a lot of what I was talking about actually happening, but otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, drop it a like. If you enjoyed me, feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.